Howdy, I'm Big Juicy, and I'm here prowling around Fort Worth, trying to find out how Cowtown became Panther City. Oh! Before the Civil War, Fort Worth had established itself as a main stop along the Chisholm Trail. Cows flocked from all over the state by way of cattle drive, and Cowtown was born. For Fort Worth, things were looking pretty good, and they were getting better. The Texas and Pacific Railroad was headed their way, but economic downfall driven by drought and poor growing conditions kept the last spike 30 miles to the east in Dallas. A Fort Worth lawyer that doesn't deserve to be named left Fort Worth and went to Dallas. He was critical of the economic status of Fort Worth. And when he got to Dallas, he went to the newspaper and wrote an article. And in it, he said that the sleepy little town of Fort Worth was so boring that a panther came up out of the Trinity River, walked the streets at night, and got so bored that he laid down on the courthouse lawn to take a nap. Fort Worth was a bit hurt and a bit angry. But when people resort to name calling, the best thing to do is to suck it up and plan your revenge. And that's just what they did. Pantherville became Panther Town and eventually grew to become Panther City. If you've noticed walking around town, there's panthers everywhere. There's panthers on buildings, Panther baseball teams, high schools, fire station mascots, barbecue joints, restaurants. If you've ever been arrested in Fort Worth, you probably noticed that there's even a panther sitting atop the police shield. Well, this was all fine and good, but Fort Worth wasn't done with Dallas yet. One Sunday, the preacher gave a sermon over Samson's foxes in the book of Judges. After church, the city council got together and devised a plan. They were going to take panthers, tie torches to their tails, and send them through the streets of Dallas, burning it to the ground. They acquired 2 panther cubs, naming one of them Billy Jr., after the founder of Fort Worth, William Worth. The other was named Samson. The Panthers were kept in the Fort Worth No. 1 fire station right here. The cage was wheeled out during special occasions and even in a parade in the streets of Dallas, which was a good training exercise for the Panthers. One night, the Panthers clawed up some uniforms and fire hoses, causing several dollars in damage. An operation was put in place to declaw the animals. This didn't go so well. The Panthers escaped and went just over there to the other side of the Trinity River. Out of fear of revenge, the city quickly went into action. They started digging a moat around where the Panthers were. This moat would fill up with water, leaving an island. This island would be known as Panther Island. Earlier this year, work on the new Panther Island project came to a grinding halt. You see, the remains of 2 panthers were found. They were curled up in a ball together, Billy Jr. and Samson, friends till the end. This is Big Juicy, and this has been Big Juicy Tidbit number 4. Please subscribe to my channel if you enjoy the videos. Leave some comments below. And remember, some people make history, and some people make up history. Till next time, keep it juicy.